Hi everyone, this is Raja. So this is about the trade that we took in New Zealand dollar and AUD USD around 2 days back, and it was an SL hit for both the pairs. Though the logic and narrative was everything was fine, still the odds played out, and we learned an important lesson too in that SL hits. So let's get into the video. So here, if you're seeing this pair, this is New Zealand dollar, and here you can see this weekly bearish OB, which has been solidly formed here. So in our previous videos, when we are taking that New Zealand USD dollar trades, in those videos, if you have paid attention clearly, there you might have seen all this order flow being explained in each and every video. Okay, so if you are just tracking from this high to this low, you can see each and every bearish PDRA being respected at every leg. Okay, so this is our current leg or the current market structure. Just a minute. Yeah, so this is the current order flow leg where we need to focus. So our range will ideally be planned within this order flow leg. Okay, so here if you're seeing it in a holistic manner, this is our weekly bearish OB, and yeah, it is also taking support from this weekly bullish OB. So in our terms, this is an A plus bullish OB, and here this is our A plus weekly bearish OB. So this is nothing but a trap or a flow or a situation where both the PDRAs will get respected. Meaning, if we are having high probability PDRAs, say for example, this is one high probability PDRA, which is weekly bearish OB, and similarly, this is one another high probability PDRA, which is weekly bullish OB. In this case, you can see price is being trapped between these two PDRAs, right? So it will respect both the bullish and the bearish one. So this is nothing but a phase where price tends to consolidate. But to get more info, you need to see the overall bigger picture. So here, if you are giving more attention in this weekly time frame, here you can see highs are being respected in each leg. Okay, and lows are getting broken at each leg. So this symbolically indicates that okay, price is in downtrend and this is nothing but a temporary consolidation. So we can confidently say that if price is consolidating long enough and inside this higher time frame market structure, if you are paying attention to the lower time frame order flow leg formation or how the highs or lows are getting rejected in lower time frame, then it can give you an hidden info like okay, anyhow it will get anyhow it will respect only the bearish period and this is nothing but a minor pullbacks. Okay, so this is how we need to read between the lines. Okay, so here in this case, our plan was like we need to plan for shorts from this weekly bearish OB as soon as price taps that. Uh, Usually we check for a 4 hour CAG confirmation, and as expected, we got a 4 hour CAG confirmation on Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, on Tuesday. So this is our sorry Monday. It formed a 4 hour CAG confirmation, and yeah, we got our entry in Tuesday. So if you are seeing it somewhat deeper here. Look, this is the Friday candle, so this is the end of previous week, and this is the next week candle being opened from this Sunday. Okay, so as soon as Sunday opened, the price was struggling to move higher, and as soon as we saw this sudden displacement, lower displacement, which is nothing but our 4 CSG, we confirmed that okay, we got a healthy CSG confirmation, and from here we can easily target all these swing lows which are being printed down. Okay, so this is what our game plan. So we planned to take a short entry from here and we placed a limit order in this 50% of the week. And initially we targeted 1 is to 2, which came nothing between this low or this high, I'm not sure. But yeah, so our trade area was very simple. Price poked into higher time frame PDRA, which is nothing but weekly bearish OB in our case. And as soon as it has been poked inside this, we got this massive displacement. This is happening, everything is happening in 4 hours. Okay, so 4 hours is our confirmation time frame, and since we got this confirmation, we immediately took a short entry. I mean, limit order. We placed it here, and we kept our SL here, and we initially targeted this swing low, which is easily 1 to 3 trades. So this was our game plan, but what happened is immediately price reversed and it took out our SL and it tends to consolidate here somewhat. Okay, so that is nothing but we are just seeing this entire block is our weekly order block. Okay, weekly bearish order block. So as long as this current weekly candle ends, still we can claim that this weekly bearish order block has been rejected. Okay, so however deep, however deeper it pokes this weekly bearish order block, still we will term it as a respected candle which has rejected from weekly bearish order block. So so in this case, we just looked inside this weekly bearish order block in a more subtle manner. Here we came to know that this entire thing is a weekly bearish order block, right? Yeah. So here, if you are paying attention somewhat deeper, see here, the price got rejected again from this 50% level of this weekly bearish order block. So mm, only this is not our confirmation. Okay. So this is one of our confirmation. So as soon as price reached this 50% level here, we saw another immediate displacement, but this time we got an FEG. So at the starting of the video, I told you that we've learned an important lesson from this SL hits, right? So this is the lesson which we learned. So even though we got a forward CSD here, along with FEG, we got a massive displacement. So this is where we took our second chance. So initially we were skeptical that okay, this could have been a manipulation move and again it can poke higher. But this FEG gave confidence to hold our position. And yeah, as usual, we placed our limit order here and we placed our SL here and currently it is still running. So yeah, so this is the second trade which is going on currently. Once this trade ends, I will just post it in our YouTube channel. So yeah, so this was the rate plan which we took in New Zealand dollar, and the same idea we followed this in AUD also. So AUD it was kind of more bullish when compared to USD, or in this way you can also tell like AUD was less bearish when compared to USD. So since we are planning for shorts, ideally we need to look for pairs which is more bearish, and in that way only we can achieve our TP in a much faster way. Okay, so the same logic, same trade idea. So here we can see this weekly bearish will be being formed in AUD, and similarly we got 4 hour CSD in AUD as soon as so this is where we got trapped. So but one more thing which we again learned from this trade is in UZ in 4 hour time frame, if you are seeing on this India switching on this imbalance indicator, see here. So into this weekly bearish OB, you can see price is coming with the momentum. Okay, the momentum is being confirmed with FEGs. So it is coming inside this weekly bearish OB with bullish FEG. So ideally, in our terms, if price enters a key level or a PDRA with the momentum, then we need to wait for the price to reverse or the reversal pattern, and it will be confirmed with again an FEG in our direction. So in this case, price entered this with the bullish FEG, which confirms bullish momentum, and the bearish momentum has started with this indication, bearish FEG. So if this is the another source which we are giving it out in our channel, if price enters a key level with the momentum, then momentum will be confirmed with FEGs. So if price enters a key level with FEG, then it should exit the key level only with FEG. Only after if it is exiting with an FEG, we can position our trades. So in this case, FEG in, FEG out. Okay. So yeah. So that's in the same case, we are just looking at the AUD pair. So here, price entered this weekly bearish OB with an bullish FEG. So ideally, we should have waited for bearish FEG to be formed. Okay. So out of the curiosity, we just took this forward bearish entry as soon as this forward CSG has formed. And yeah, as usual, we got SL hit and we just stayed sidelines. After this SL hit, we just analyzed what went wrong, and that is where we came to notice that Okay, as per our system, since price entered into this weekly key level with FEG, we need to wait for another FEG to be formed in our direction. So as expected, price formed here. That is nothing but bearish FEG. So ideally we should have taken entry here, but yeah, human mind. So since we got the two SL hits back to back in both pairs, we just played safe and we took up entry in UZ alone. And AUD we just observed it and we made a note of it. So yeah, this is how we grow and we learn. So yeah, guys. So this is our trade which we took in AUD and UZ. So this trade was an SL hit. So okay, no problem. Another trade it's in progress. So once it has been booked, I will make a separate video and I will just post it in our group. So this is the trade which we took in AUD and UZ. So we risked around 75 to $80, and yeah, that momentary news just wiped out some of our profits, but that's fine. And actually, we did one more thing. We were overconfident in the trade that price was nicely rejecting our key level. That is nothing but a weekly bearish OB. And since it gave a nice displacement with for our CSD, we became overconfident and yeah, we just took one more average when it was in deep premium. But that was a calculated move. Still, it was under our risk management. So yeah, this is not a big deal. This is part of the process. We need to accept it. So yeah, guys, that's all for this video. Thank you.